You all know someone like this in your friend group, right? The one who gets perfect scores and somehow breezes through every test. They barely study, and yet they get everything right. Don't we all wish we could be more like them? Well, it might seem like they have some sort of superpower that helps them ace every exam. They don't. It's actually all about their mindset and their thought process when it comes to taking tests. Most people would describe the honest test taker as confident and relaxed. Whether it's a word they don't understand or a confusing instruction, they're not too proud to ask questions. In fact, they see them as opportunities to prove themselves. After the test, the honest test taker takes some time to review their answers. They don't dwell on their mistakes, but they do learn from them. Just like the honest test taker, it's important to find your why when it comes to studying. This means using techniques like flashcards or summarizing information from memory. By actively engaging with the material, you'll be able to remember it better and apply it to test questions. It's easy to get caught up in the grind of studying for exams, but the honest test taker knows the importance of taking care of themselves. They prioritize sleep, eat healthy foods, and make time for activities they enjoy. Start by identifying your motivation for wanting to improve your test scores and work from there. You read each question carefully, understanding exactly what is being asked. You take a deep breath, analyze the question, and carefully consider your response. You're not afraid to make educated guesses, and you ask for clarification when needed. You embrace the challenge of difficult questions and stay focused until the very end. As you submit your exam, you feel a sense of accomplishment knowing that you've done your best and demonstrated your skills and knowledge. Practice active recall, collaborate with others, prioritize self-care, and seek help when needed. Start today and see the positive impact it can have on your academic journey. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy learning. It might take time to build these habits, but the results will be worth it. This helps them maintain a positive mindset and stay focused while studying. Remember, the brain needs rest and relaxation to function at its best. So don't sacrifice sleep or skip meals in the name of studying. Taking care of your body will ultimately help you perform better academically. The honest test taker is a master of active recall and uses various techniques to solidify information in their long-term memory. The honest test taker isn't afraid to ask for help when they're struggling with a concept or need clarification on a test question. They know that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. So don't be afraid to raise your hand in class or ask your teacher for extra help during office hours. Why do you want to get good grades? Is it because you love learning or because you want to make your parents proud? Studying doesn't have to be a solo activity. In fact, collaborating with others can be a great way to learn and stay motivated. The honest test taker often studies with classmates or friends, sharing notes and quizzing each other. This not only helps them grasp concepts they might have missed, but also exposes them to different perspectives and study strategies. So don't be afraid to reach out to your classmates or join a study group. You might learn something new and make some friends along the way. Whatever your reason, hold on to it and use it as fuel to push through tough study sessions. Remember, the honest test taker doesn't just study because they have to. They do it because they want to learn and grow. They figure out where they went wrong and how they can improve next time. This ability to self-reflect and adjust is key to their success. They know that everyone makes mistakes and that it's important to learn from them and move on. They know that every challenge is a chance to learn and grow, and they approach each question with a positive attitude. This mindset allows them to stay focused and motivated, which leads to better performance. So the next time you face a challenging test, remember the honest test taker and embrace the challenge. By doing so, they ensure that they're not wasting time trying to figure it out on their own, or worse, answering the question incorrectly because of a misunderstanding. This proactive approach not only helps them perform better on the test, but also shows their teachers that they're engaged and thoughtful learners. Well, let's dive in. They sit down for exams with an air of calm and assurance. They read each question carefully, understanding exactly what is being asked before diving into the answer. They don't panic if they come across a difficult question, because they retrained to think strategically about problem solving. So instead of panicking, they take a deep breath, analyze the question, and carefully consider their response. This ability to remain level-headed during high-pressure situations is a significant part of their success, and you can bet their teachers and professors notice this focused and composed demeanor. If you want to figure out how to use the same techniques to improve your own test scores, keep watching. When faced with a question they're unsure of, the honest test taker doesn't leave it blank. Instead, they take a moment to think about what they do know and make an informed guess. This approach not only increases their chances of getting the question right, but also demonstrates critical thinking skills to their educators. We've got all the deets on the honest test taker. They don't copy their neighbors' answers, and they certainly don't use any sneaky study aids during the exam. Why? Because they know that cheating doesn't help them learn the material, and that true intelligence is about using your brain, not copying someone else's. Plus, they're confident in their abilities and trust that their hard work will pay off without any shortcuts. So next time you're tempted to cheat, remember the honest test taker and resist the urge. First, let's look at what makes them tick. They're not afraid to make educated guesses. Honesty is key. Now, this might seem obvious, but the honest test taker never cheats. If something isn't clear, they ask for clarification. The honest test taker isn't intimidated by difficult tests or questions. They don't shy away from asking questions. Here's another trait. They embrace challenges. And lastly, they reflect on their mistakes. So now that we've covered the traits of the honest test taker, how can we start implementing these strategies into our own lives? Step No. 1. Find your motivation. One of the most effective ways to study is by actively recalling information rather than passively rereading notes. Step 2. Practice active recall. It's about adopting their mindset and incorporating their strategies into your daily life. Step 3. Collaborate with others. Step 4. Prioritize sleep and self-care. Step 5. Seek help when needed. Even the most successful students need help sometimes. Remember, becoming the honest test taker isn't about overnight transformation. Picture this: you walk into your next exam feeling confident and prepared. Becoming the honest test taker is about more than just improving grades. It's about becoming a better student and learner. So why wait?